Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Gibiate Episode 8. And I'm starting my reaction to this in 1, 0, and go. I actually don't mind finding out a bit more of her backstory. Hmm. I don't think anyone would, though, imagine the world turning to shit like it did in the GB world, you know? One is going to say the happiest thing was the birth of Kathleen. That's going to be my guess. Hell yeah! I had a feeling it was going to be that. The death of the father of Kathleen. Yo! Yo, I did not watch the episode beforehand, but I've seen lots of animes and movies, so that's how I was able to predict. That's why I was able to predict what she was going to say beforehand. Aw, that's actually a cute little scene there. It's a shame that Kathleen's mother dies the way she does, though. Because don't get me wrong, I understand they're killing off the mother because they want to set up Kathleen for some growth and all that. It's just the way the writers did it. They did it in the worst possible way. Because the way she dies, the mother, let's be realistic, it's stupid as fuck. These Gibiate creatures aren't known for their stealth, so her dying unexpectedly like that, without even noticing footsteps from the creatures or anyone else noticing footsteps, I think the way she died was bullshit, if you ask me. A shame too, because all things considered, they were really setting up Kathleen's mother for some interesting character development and her actually becoming somewhat normal again. And they just wasted that. They pissed it away by just having her die. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against them killing the mother. Just wish they would have given her at least a bit more character growth, so that if she were to die, it'd be a lot more sad. I mean, it's still a teeny bit sad, because now I feel bad for Kathleen, but I feel like there was a missed opportunity there. And now it's bad. The unfortunate thing is, it's the foot area. I don't think there's any way it's possible. Oh, they actually handed the creature that, damn, I was actually impressed for a second. Now it's back to shitty CGI. Oof. No, seriously, how in the hell did that happen with all those people around? How in the world did they not know? That just makes the whole situation of her being stung by the Gibiate 10 times worse than it already was from a writing standpoint. Okay, how in the world did that Gibiate go from being on Kathleen's side to now being completely behind her when you saw... Oh, man. They can't even get visual consistency in this damn episode right. And now he shows completely behind the freaking vehicle. That's true. Okay, at least in this instance, they explain why they're not just gonna do anything to Eureka at the very least. No, if I were them, I would have like someone take turns looking over Eureka just in case she does transform into a Gibiate. That's what I would do. I would make sure that she doesn't die in case she doesn't get infected, but I'd have people like being around her like clockwork, just in case. And then if any swelling shows up, any signs of her transforming into a Gibiate, then I'd have someone do the finishing blow. It doesn't look good though because she's getting the feet. Doesn't look good for her. It's gotta be rough to Catherine, the roughest on her. Wait, should they all be asleep? Oh, you've gotta be fucking bullshitting me. How? Who the fuck is in charge of this script for this specific episode? It's perfect common sense to have someone around awake, at least one person awake on the clock. In case. Okay, the characters in the series, they are collectively some of the most stupidest characters in anime I've seen this season. And that's saying a lot because I'm reacting to all the non-sequel, non-spin-off animes. So that's actually an impressive feat. How in the fuck do these dudes and dudettes lack common sense? How? That's the first thing that came up to my mind while watching this episode. I was thinking, alright, maybe at the very least one of them will have the common sense to stay awake while everyone else is asleep. Nope, couldn't even bother to be doing that. Oh, no. That means she probably started having those symptoms. I mean, I guess that was bound to happen considering that the mother was sweating. Alright, I kind of like the vibes of it going to passing up with the torch shot vibes it's going for. But how can she guarantee that? I mean, often considered the mother ain't a fighter. But at least with the mother doing that, I could understand her doing it because the mother didn't mention that she still has, still has a sickness. Never being a Gibiate, but from a mental health standpoint, I understand that. I actually like that. Gives them all some character development there. And being honest, this feeling's like that. Now that is a fucking bro right there. One of the bright spots in this freaking dim series. Oh, at least he's trying to be positive. There will probably still be wars, though. Significantly less, because in the older days it wasn't as... Yeah, in the older days it wasn't as much technology to spread around the resources as easily as there is today. She should keep... yeah, I think that's something Kathleen should be keeping for herself, you know? I mean, I hope for her sake she doesn't set up a death flag for herself in doing that. I mean, I can see why I'm able to be emotionally disturbed with what went down. Can Roku understand why he isn't as faced? Because he has been through a lot of combat and he's seen a lot of shit in his life. And you know, that actually looks good. It actually fits perfectly. Okay, I mean, that is actually a cute little scene there. Alright, that actually was pretty dang touching there. Anime should not be harming herself. They should all be harming themselves for not noticing the dang lizard. How in the world did they not even hear the lizard crushing objects? That's probably not the best way you should say it. You should be saying that. Yes. Oh, oh my. Yeah, he realized that he kind of fucked up. I mean, at least he tried his best to cheer up on him, even though it didn't have much effect. But I kind of like that, Karanka being a little clumsy there, because all things considered, he hasn't been in a situation like this, where, you know. Oh, yeah. I guess the teeny help I had is completely gone. Shit. The one thing I'm worried about is if she's going to evolve into like a high tier Gibiate. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm going to assume that. wonder if that's Kenroku sitting in his shop there right now. At least now we know where the lizards came from. I just hope this time they don't animate the action scenes like crap, though. Okay, that's actually, even though the animation was less than stellar, you actually saw them work together in sync. That was actually a nice change of pace. Yo, for some reason they animate Kenroku's fight sequences better than Sensui's. They almost always look better and they have a lot more creativity involved. Yo, they actually saw some dodging. That's rare in this series. Okay, at least there, these animators learned how to make an average tier action scene instead of something that was absolutely dog shit. They learned how to do the bare minimum. I'm pretty sure though they're going to be encountered by the Fat Captain and some other transform into a Gibiate pretty soon though, because I don't think they'd be having her be all infected like that for no reason. That's what I'm afraid of. If they split up, one of them's gonna have their guard down when they are finally attacked. Because there is no fucking way that they would be showing off of the mother being completely infected. Now, yeah. Damn! Oh, man. That is actually true. Since he does deserve a break, I mean, Kenroku do have to fight with the next man up mentality. Well, more like the next person up mentality. Y'all know what I mean. I mean, that... Kenroku's confidence is sweet, but... Oh, man. It's going to be sad to see their disappointment once they realize that Eureka's transformed. I mean, geez, I don't blame Sensei for staying asleep. The man's been through a lot of shit. They're gonna have to resolve it without their figurative get out of jail free card. Okay, now the animators are doing the CGI and completely stopped giving a fuck. That is some... Alright, at least carefully brought the weapon. Okay, there's no way they're gonna be able to take all those creatures solo. I mean, that's sweet and all, but how is she going to be able to guarantee that? The thing is, I don't have any trapped around the facility. Alright, good, good. if I were King Yojo, I would have done the same thing too. I don't blame the man. Because Kathleen ain't that strong right now. She ain't. That was manly as fuck there. I just hope King Jojo doesn't die though. Who knows, maybe the charm's actually gonna give him some luck though. Oh, I like that music there. Oh no, don't. He's already talking like a man who's got a death flag all over him. Oh no. Or who knows, maybe he'll defy our expectation and he's gonna actually survive. Hey, I'm gonna be optimistic. Okay, the music's sounding pretty happy. Oh no, that is fucking alpha as fuck. And at least he's pouring his feelings out there too. Yo, I love that soccer smile. Ah, son of a bitch! Okay. That final scene, gotta admit, I was reading towards of a scale of 1 to 10, 1's abysmal, 5's average, and 10's exceptional for me. I was actually tempted to give this a 4.5 out of 10, but Yuki Nojo being an absolute badass like that, I'm like, nah. Gotta give it a 5.5 out of 10. I gotta at the very least give it a smidge above average because that was just, oh, absolutely badass. It's somewhat, didn't completely redeem this episode, but it somewhat did. I'm going to start out by the bad. The way the mother died was, she's gonna die is a bullshit. That still pisses me the hell off. And the action was animated from below average to average in some instances, so as a rule of cool factor, it kind of fucked things up a little bit. And saying that though, there were positives. Seeing Ayame and Kumiko bond a little bit was actually sweet, and seeing Kumiko try to cheer up Ayame a little bit was actually sweet and endearing. So I dig it for that. And seeing Ukionjo bond with Kathleen a bit more with when Kathleen even gives Ukionjo the charm for good luck was actually a really sweet and endearing sequence. That actually makes the scene where he wants to take on this Gibiate and protect Kathleen a lot more of a emotionally gratifying sequence there. So it did great from an emotional standpoint due to those reasons. So that's why, even though there were things I hate about the story, the Ukionjo Kathleen moments and the Ayame and Kumiko moments put it just a little bit above average. Animation art, y'all know my thoughts on it. It was overall bad, but the voice performances were at least good. And now this got me excited for episode 9. If at the very least episode 9 has a teeny bit of consistency, I think it can be an all-time episode for Gibiate. And I'm pumped up to see that. Especially since they're going to spotlight Ukionjo. And he's been my fave in the series so far. You know? With how he's had the most growth, the most personality, the most swagger. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode all. I'd like to know your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later to come back for more. Alright, y'all. Have a fantastic day, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.